Okay, here's the next platform. You notice I've got kind of a long neck on this platform so that we can undercut this area over here and try and establish a little bit better control, better ridges on the core. We've only got a few more blades to remove on this, so we'll set it up and take it off. Okay, I'm going to position it back further away from the edge because of what I'm trying to do here. Hopefully that'll be enough right in there. Start bearing down on it. Okay. Okay, we'll take two more off. We'll take one off right here. This one should go. The next one's a bit riskier, and that'll be this platform right here. It's not in perfect alignment with this ridge, but I found that a lot of times, most of the time, they'll still follow the ridge. It doesn't really matter. It's not that critical. Here we go. Took 3 tries, but we got it. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more risky, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, it went. Flake broke up, but okay, this is a good example of too much curvature on the face right here. So what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll remove a few small percussion flakes on the face here, straighten this out, then we'll set up a platform right there and we'll run a blade down there. Okay, here's the ridge straightened out. I also like to braid the ridge after I straighten it out a little bit, just to keep the blade intact, so that I think it allows the blades to come off without breaking. And here's our platform. We'll give it a try. Okay, here we go. Blade's kind of stuck in there, but the rest of it's down in the hole there, so that worked out pretty good. Here's one more shot of that. You can see how much straighter the ridge is now after that blade's been removed. Here's the next one, kind of a super close-up on this one. Starting to bear down. Blade broke up, but there it is. Okay, this will be our last blade removal, probably. You can see the overhang here, kind of the dip in there. That means I need to offset the tool tip back further away from the edge. So we'll do that and pop this blade off. Okay, I'm switching over to the smaller block here. The other one's a little bit too large. Well, that was kind of weird. We truncated the core here. So obviously I was pushing too much in. But it's a good example to see what can happen. Actually, I haven't had that happen much recently. But, alright, we'll try some other ones. Okay, well here's the whole thing. We've got the first 17 blades that are removed, and then here's the last set of blades that we videoed removal in the sequence that they came off the core. And 25 blades altogether if I count it right. And here's our core. And we'll show the truncation here. I think what happened is when I put it in the other block, that block had a different angle, the core, and I forgot to compensate for that, and I was pushing too much in where I should have been pushing more outward like that, and as a result it just nipped off the end of the core. For the Mayans and Aztecs, probably didn't matter that much because they were actually discarding this quite often anyway, so they would just work it all the way down until something like this did happen. Okay, this is a bifacial type core. Basically all it is just a real thick biface, and this was another technique that was used to make core preforms prior to actually removing the blades with pressure. So what we've got here is the platform's all ground. It's a bit longer core than the last one we did, and got a platform set up right there. And our first blade will go from there, hopefully all the way down. It may stop a little bit short because I've got a little bit more of a crest on there than I really want it. But that'll be called a crested blade if we're successful in getting that to remove. Sometimes they only go part way down, then you have to run another one alongside of it. And then another blade would be removed on this ridge on the opposite end of the platform. This piece here just has some killer rainbow. I don't know if it's showing up in there, but really colorful piece of rock from Davis Creek. So I'll set that up and see what we can do. Okay, this thing is set up in the holding device, and I want to mention one other thing. I try not to put my hand right down here anymore when I'm removing these blades. The reason for that is that when the blade releases, the crutch continues going forward like that, and I had a larger core the other day. My hand came down and kind of made contact with the sharp edge that was left there, so I keep my hand well up here from now on. I'm going to take a pretty big bite out of this thing here. It takes a lot of force to remove these crested blades. Okay, it didn't go all the way. I went over to here, so now it's okay. We got a nice straight ridge going here, and I'll take some small percussion flakes here to straighten that out a little bit and remove a few more. Went ahead and took a couple more flakes off of here to follow that same ridge, but I mostly just want to show this rainbow. It's just really incredible on there. Okay, removed a few more blades from this thing. See them down here. Got a few platforms set up to take off a few more blades on here. Blade broke up in a few pieces, but I'll take another one off here.